Hey guys, Jonathan Thompson's here at Finish, and today I want to talk about turning your crazy idea into a story and how that can lead into your screenplay. So let's get on with that, shall we? So this has happened to me several times. You're in the shower and you're just enjoying a good old subsea time, and bam, inspiration hits. 4 o'clock in the morning. You got nothing going on, you're fast asleep, you wake up and the dream you just had is the next blockbuster on the planet. And you go back to sleep. Or you finish your shower. You get out, you go, I need to write that idea down, and it's gone. It's vaporized. It's gone back to wherever it came from and gone to someone else. And you're looking and going, what do you mean it's gone to someone else? Well, have you ever been sat watching a blockbuster movie? You're just watching it, enjoying it, and then you go, oh my God, I had that idea like 6 years ago, but I didn't do anything with it. Every idea you pass up is an idea someone else will get. It may be slightly different. They may have subtle differentiations because everyone sees things differently. If everyone saw stuff the same, we wouldn't need genres, would we? But that idea that you had is the same idea someone else is going to have. Write it down. Keep a notepad in the shower. Well, not in the shower because then you have wet paper. Keep it next to the shower. Keep a notepad next to your bed. If you've got a smartphone, have a recording device on there. You can just push a button and go, phone, this is an idea. Get the idea down. Don't worry about turning it into a story. Don't worry about manipulating it to make sense. Put it down. It was inspirational enough to make you go, ooh. Write down exactly what that was. And the reason is, films, books, stories are told on emotion. People want to feel something. Have you ever sat watching a movie and 10 minutes in and nothing's happened? Nice soft music, and you turn the DVD off. Or with Netflix now, you've gone to find something else because there's nothing there. Nothing to grab you, nothing. It stirred someone. It will stir some people, just not you. That is the idea. Put it down. Once you've got it written down, leave it alone. Just let it sit. Put it in a corner in timeout and let it think about what it's done. Then, go back to your deep workspace. You pull that idea back out and you start looking at it and you break it apart. This idea, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Fantastic. Okay. So, this guy did something. Was it good or was it bad? Is he a good guy or is he a bad guy? So there's this guy. This person did something else. Okay? Did that person do something in opposition to that person? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Where were they? Well, in the idea, they were in space. The Dragon shuttle just docked with the International Space Station recently. That is going to inspire a whole bunch of people to start writing new sci-fi because sci-fi is now sci-fact. Science fiction precedes science fact. Cell phones. Someone watched Star Trek and went, I can do that. I can make communicators that you can walk around with. We now have smartphones. Similar concept. Break it apart. Where did it happen? What is happening? Is it science fiction? Is it modern day? Is it our time? Is it history? You just created a place for these people to do stuff. Once you've done that, you look at it and you say, well, all of this is happening, but what's the ultimate goal? What is the final point of this whole idea? I want to see the world end. An apocalyptic movie. So I want to see the world end. So at some point, we've got to make sure everyone dies. Or at least most people do, so we can have a sequel. Now, where do we start? Well, in the idea, it started with this guy hitting a button and nukes flying everywhere. Well, that's a terrible place to start. What made him push the button? Who was he that pushed the button? How did he get to the point that he had a button? So you've got to think, well, this guy pushed the button, but something got him there. So this is the guy over here. This is where he needs to be. This is where he starts. This is where he pushes the button. The whole point is to make a journey out of that idea. From point A to point B. You might go through points C, D, E, F, G, and H to get to point B. Side plots, sub-stories, all of that stuff. But that's why you have to pull that idea apart. Find out who is who, where they are, and what they want. And while you're doing this, you'll find, and it will happen organically, while you are talking about this person with a button to launch the nukes, all of a sudden he has a family. Well, why does he have a family? Well, he needed to launch nukes somehow, so let's kill his family. Revenge story. You took from me, I'll take from everyone. Yeah. So all of a sudden we've developed a family. We've got to have that family disappear so that he's angry enough to launch nuclear missiles. So our idea went from ending the world with a guy pushing a button to a guy with a family. His family get killed. Starts the story. The guy happens to be in a command position that he can push a button. Well, I don't like that. That's too cliche. So let's have something else happen where the military is taken out of the picture and this guy now has the button. Wait, that sounds like Terminator. All of a sudden all these people are dying and there's this random kid in a military bunker on a radio going, "Hello, I'm John Connor." Well, how did John Connor get there? Who is John Connor? He's a nobody. But he is the protagonist of a whole series of movies. And all of that is the John Connor story. Star Wars. George Lucas woke up one morning and said, "You know what? I want laser swords and space wizards." Why? Because I can. He took that idea. He went and wrote the screenplay. Have you ever read the New Hope screenplay? I have. It's great. The word awesome appears so many times, it's fantastic. Awesome shot of a planet. This is Tatooine. A ship flies through, followed by an awesome Star Destroyer. White corridor, Darth Vader appears in black in all his awesomeness. I read that. Fourth draft of A New Hope. You can find it online. By modern standards, who would want to make that? Where the most descriptive word in that whole opening paragraph is awesome, 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 awesome. He got the idea down. Now, today, Star Wars is its entire new universe that George Lucas has nothing to do with. It's controlled by a mouse. It's a multi-billion-dollar idea. If he'd have stayed in the shower, if he'd have stayed in bed and hadn't written that idea down, we would not have Star Wars. So get your idea down, break your idea up, make that idea into plot devices. I have a worksheet that, if you click on the link in the description, will give you some basic areas that you can break into. So you'll find that link down below in the description. It has, write down your idea, don't edit it. Do not edit your idea, just get it down. Once it's down, break it up. There's areas that shows you where you need to break it up. Then break those pieces into what moves the story. Does this move it in the direction you want it to move? Does this take it backwards? Does this stop it? Who is moving it? Why are they moving it? Where is it? What's the point of this whole idea? The whole point of the idea is to get this tiny little pod racing runt into being the galaxy's greatest supervillain. How do you do it? Well, 6 films. Well, what happens after that? We'll make another 3 about someone that's not related who wants to take the name Skywalker. Okay. So, ultimate goal. We start with a child, ends up being Darth freaking Vader. I know I'm using the Star Wars thing a lot, but again, space, shuttle, inner geek. So that is my method, what I do. And I first started using this method when I was at university. I was in the shower, soap everywhere, and I had a phenomenal idea. I came up with a concept for practical application for time travel using black holes and special relativity. And I just got out the shower, ran around my apartment, found a pad and paper, started scribbling it all down. Got back in the shower, finished having my shower. 2 days later, I wrote that into an entire paper. I presented it to an astrophysics teacher who took it to a quantum mechanics department, and we modified it slightly, and it got published in a scientific journal. From a stupid, crazy idea I had in the shower. That's how we come up with most of our films. Myself, Captain Who, May Carey will be sat around, or one of us will be doing something completely non-related to film work. And they'll be, hey, I've had an idea. Well, write it down. And then we turn that idea into something. That is the whole goal of filmmaking. Make something. You've had an idea. Write the idea down. So again, follow the link. If you enjoyed this video, if you can relate to anything that's been said in this video, hit subscribe. Hit the notification tab so you can find out when we get new things. Check out our website. Check us out on Facebook. We have a private group where we actually help break things down. We have an Instagram page where you can see some behind the scenes shots of things we do. So thank you for watching and enjoy making your film.